This show is sponsored by PrintByMagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing card. Hello and welcome to the Magic World Review Show. I'm James Anthony. This is
Sam Fitton.
back again.
I know.
What's going on? 2 weeks on a roll?
Back again.
Every week?
Possibly. Yeah, why not?
Or at least,
We'll
let's make it more often.
Definitely not during August.
Not every
I'm at
week.
the Fringe.
Of course.
So, no.
But let's make it more often.
Absolutely.
I think it works
Good
better,
fun.
like you guys said on the review show. It's nice to have two people on. Maybe get Neil back on again in the future.
Yeah.
And one day, let's open the invitation to all the magicians around the world.
Yeah.
Let's wait till we get the studio built.
Let's try and work on getting the person that lives 500 yards down the road in more
Yeah,
regularly first.
okay.
But anyway, what we're doing today?
This week we're going to be reviewing two products and telling you about a new product that's just come out. The first product that we're going to be reviewing is
Over the Edge by LANDON SWANK.
Indeed, and okay, very, very early review of this, but we thought, let's just do it. I was so excited.
Yeah.
And, Proteus by Phedon Bilek. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah.
We're going to review this. I think we're going to be the first review show in the world of
Really?
this product.
Oh, awesome.
I
That's
hope
cool.
so anyway. Anyway, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, let's get started with product number one, Over the Edge. Boom! This one retails at $35.99. Let's cut to a trailer of it now. That is Over the Edge. Retails $35.99, and for that you get the DVD, nice little packaging, and you get a deck of B cards, and you get some other
supplied
little things.
gimmicks that you need. But before we dive into that and really examine the thing itself, you probably noticed that trailer was really dramatic, like proper powerful music.
It was, wasn't it?
It was, but there was something missing, and I couldn't put my finger on it until the other day. This is my version of the trailer.
Really?
Welcome to the studio. Let's do this.
The secret of all secrets. Highly coveted and closely guarded. Finally revealed, quickly learned, easily implemented, and unimaginably powerful. Man plays with cards at table. Man plays with cards at table again. And again. And again. What is this secret? What will you learn? Know the location of any card in a shuffled deck of cards. Is that it? The most versatile in the world. In any card in our arsenal. Learn the secrets. Unlock the power. Gain the control. Dragon on fire. For some reason.
Okay, we're back.
There we go. Isn't that much better? Like
Two trailers for one product. I hope we didn't offend you there with that, but you know.
Sorry,
come on.
Landon, but there was only one thing missing. I was flying through the clouds. I was seeing big letters come towards me. A la After Effects, and all it needed was a nice voiceover. So, if anyone is out there that's creating a magic product and would like a voiceover, do get in touch. But actually,
very well indeed.
But onto the product itself. So, what is Over the Edge? Over the Edge gives you an enormous amount of text on the back to explain what it is.
Yeah.
When essentially what it is, in 2 words, is a marking system. Okay?
Yeah.
We can't really say much more than that, or what the marking system is, because that would tip the whole product.
And we can't do that.
And we'd reveal the gimmick that you get with it as well.
I mean, you've watched this more than me. I've watched a little bit of it today, and
What I would say is I did make a joke in the trailer and say, you know, man at table again, and again, and again.
Yeah.
I'd get used to that, because this is 2 hours long, this instructional DVD.
Yep.
And because of what you have to do with the supplied regular B cards that you get.
You learn a skill. You're going
to spend a lot of time making up the marked deck of cards.
Okay.
I can't really say much more than that, but you are going to spend a good amount of time. It's very thorough explanation.
Yep. Beyond thorough, I mean 2.5 hours thorough.
2 hours thorough. It's an incredibly detailed DVD. There are a couple of issues with learning it. It is quite slow at times, and there's only one camera angle. And I think this might be self-filmed because it zooms in edit rather than live. So when he's trying to show you very precise things without giving the game away on the cards, you can't really see them.
I was just watching it, and to be honest, from the distance, I couldn't imagine myself having watched, the full 2 hours because
Landon's coming for us.
No. Because without being able to see the edges in high definition, from a close-up camera, right zoomed up on it, it's going to make the learning process a little bit more challenging. Yeah. But I'm sure if you're willing to sit through that and work on it, you'll get.
I think what we also need to explain is by buying this product and using the method taught in it, which Landon's created, sort of. Isn't the only thing you're going to be able to need to do in order to create the effects that it claims. So what I mean by that is you need a really good level of card skill and mechanics to be able to perform the best routines that are included in this. For example, things like you need a pretty good second deal. Just to point that out, if anyone's interested in this.
Scare a few people off that.
Absolutely, I'm useless at the second deal. There are plenty of amazing magicians out there. I mean, if you're Ben Earl, you're cracking this one out like no tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? You could have this nailed by lunchtime. But we're not all Ben Earl. So I mean, it's a great product. It's really nicely shot. Maybe too well shot. It's like so much effort has gone into filming it.
That's exactly what you said before. So much effort's gone into filming it and not into the
thought of how to teach it.
Exactly. All green screen, a beautiful little studio, and it's just
shadow
too
effects.
Far away. Too far. Shadow effects. I could never get my green screen to look as good as that.
I know.
So applause there, but it's just too far away. I want it to be close. I need to see that table. I need to get close-ups.
And you can tell that Landon's struggling when he presents it because he's kind of holding up the cards to show you what he means like this, and then he's looking at the screen to see if it looks right, and because of the exposure on the camera you can't see the detail, and it is a shame because I think for the right cardition, this could be
really
killer.
Good.
It could be absolutely killer if you were willing to put in the time, because it is going to take you a long time to set this up and to learn the routines and to learn the marking system. If you are willing to put in that effort, you're going to kill it. Absolutely kill it.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is for people who. This is definitely for the magicians. It's not really for lay people down. You said a very good point. Is that you don't need all those moves to achieve
some of the effects.
Yeah.
It's almost over-engineered to the point where there are simpler ways of doing these tricks.
Yep.
Granted, not as clean and not as open and not as fair.
But does a layperson really care? That's the thing.
I don't think they'll notice. Magicians will notice, absolutely. I'm sure if Landon showed me a trick using his system, I would be blown away and not have a clue what he was doing. However, I don't. If we were to show my version of his trick and his version of his trick to the same person, a layperson, I don't think they'd know the difference. So this is very much, I think, over the edge. I think this is really something for you move monkeys, you expert cardicians, you really skilled craftsmen of the art, I suppose, that love to really put the time and effort into learning something this good. Because it is very good, it's just going to take you time and a lot of practice.
I think that sums up the product in total, really. So let's cut that there.
Yeah,
it's £35.99. It's on the website or in the Show More section here, on the Facebook Show More, whatever it is.
Yeah, but good effort, Landon, because I actually think it's a good product. I think it's a good system. I think it's well shot. The trailer is hilariously good fun. I don't know whether you meant it to be slight.
I'm not sure if you'll agree with our trailer, but
you can use my version by all means, Landon. Just get in touch.
Feel free.
However, because it is quite difficult and there is a lot of setup, there is a lot of work you need to do beforehand. I don't think you can give this a particularly high score because it's not something that I can kind of.
I think just the methods of the teaching and the videos and the quality has to bring this down
I agree. I mean, although he is very thorough with the teaching, it's not taught in the best way.
You need those close-up. You need
the
that close-up camera.
You do really need
that's
close-up
what
shots.
has knocked this down a lot in my mind.
Yeah.
It's hard to say this one. For Carditions, it's gonna be good. But for me personally,
I've got to point out as well, we're not afraid of learning and spending time mastering something.
If we're going to use it.
We both perform effects that have taken years to nail. But is this worth it for the amount of time you're going to have to put into it? That's what I'm trying to deliberate.
Yep.
And the setup. So I think based on that, I'm gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say 6. So let's 6.5.
Yeah. 6.5.
6.5.
Whatever the number says at the bottom, that's what we gave it.
Yeah, whatever. We'll decide after editing.
Yeah, let's do it. Right.
Right, okay, let's break this whole review show up for a second and let you know about a brand new product that's now on pre-sale this week.
This does look pretty good, actually.
It does look pretty good. And the great thing is about it, well, it's called PREVISION. So, PREVISION...
Prevision.
I know. Sorry, going back to the whole thing. By Peter EGGINK. And it's... when we watched the trailer to this, we thought, just another, basically we were talking out the moves as we went through. We know what's going on, but it has some very sneaky elements to it, and we thought, that is very, very nice. So this is now on pre-sale. Let's just cut to a quick trailer of it now.
I am Peter EGGINK, and check this out. This is something strange, something with a deck of cards, and they're all different. Well, in fact, this is my prediction card from yesterday's trick. Well, maybe I can show you my yesterday's trick today. Just say stop spectator to any card. Okay, memorize the card. Yes. And in fact, we can sign the card. And I'm going to sign the card. Okay, I put Mel on it, which is going to be your name, Mel. And we're going to lose your card anywhere inside the middle of the pack. And it really does go inside the middle. And I can do this kind of slow or fast. Do you prefer it anyway? Slow or fast?
Fast.
Fast, okay. Before I show you that, remember my prediction card that I placed on the box in the beginning of the trick? I'm going to isolate the card right under the box this time because I don't want to touch it. And first I'm going to do something with your card. When I snap my fingers, if your card would be gone and would appear inside the box, would that be impressive?
Yes.
Yeah. Watch. That would have been a great trick because there's nothing in the box, because that's an amazing trick. But a better trick would be if my prediction card from yesterday would be today's signed card from you. You can keep now a souvenir. And that is called Prevision.
What is it with these flicks?
I don't know if it works.
Yep, we're back, and that is Prevision. We're not going to review it, we're just simply telling you about it. It's on our website right now for pre-sale for 1 week. It's available in 1 week from the start of this date. But you will also, like every pre-sale, every week, you're going to get a free product, usually worth up to about £20. Yeah. This week, though, we don't know what that product is.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery product.
Who knows?
We're going to let you know, but as you know from the past pre-sales, it's always a really...
It's normally a very
like
good quality.
with Proteus, we're giving away Red Rising, if you see what I mean. So it's always a very good product worth £18 to £20. So.
And on that note, shall we head to the next review?
Yeah,
which
let's
of course is Proteus.
Really?
Go for it. And watch this one, so you can dive into
Let's just go to a trailer of it now.
Hi, my name is Phedon. 2 years ago, I created what many people consider to be the purest form of mind reading. Your spectator thinks of a design, they write nothing down and tell nobody. This thought exists only in their mind, and yet you're able to read the thought with 100% accuracy. And not only do you determine the thought, but you also give them the impression that true mind reading has taken place. After perfecting this method, I have simplified it to the point that anyone can do it. And now it's time for me to share it with the magic community. Learn my technique and you will never leave home without the ability to make people scream. I'm Phedon and welcome to Proteus. Peter and Dave.
Hi.
I want you to imagine you're back to school. You're 10 to 12 years old and you're bored And you just have a piece of paper and a pen, and you do a simple drawing, something like a doodle that takes 5 to 10 seconds to make, something that anybody will recognize, like a hand, the hands with a clock, or a mountain, or even a bicycle maybe, but nothing too complicated, and just in your mind. You have one?
Yeah, come on.
You have one?
Yeah.
All right. Because it's the first time I meet you guys, I want to connect with you in some way. I want you to think of the drawing and of the word. Like if it was a bicycle, you would think of bicycle. And I want you to see the letters one by one in your mind, one by one, okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right. You have an A, I'm sure.
Yes.
And you don't, maybe. You have an A? You don't have an A. You have a T as well, I think.
Yeah.
You have a T, and I messed up with your letters, but think of your drawing now and think in real size, the real object.
Yeah.
Is it something? It's alive?
Yeah, it is.
It is alive. You have an R inside your word? I don't think so, right? You don't have an R. Think of your object in real size too. Okay,
Yeah.
Real size. It's something that you can. It's not alive, definitely. Can you hold it in your hands? No, huh? It's something bigger than you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're thinking of a nice little tree,
Yeah.
and you're thinking of a boat.
Yes, I am. That is awesome.
Thank you.
That is crazy. That is really crazy.
Okay, back, and that is Proteus, and we're not going to do a funny trailer of this because there's no after effects, no craziness, none of that stuff going on.
Because the trailer was the trailer.
It is a trailer, yeah. This one retails at £43, so a little bit higher on the spectrum, but
I actually think
yeah,
that's actually not a bad price.
I think it's right because
I think the amount of time and effort that's gone into this,
you can't release something like this for under that. It's
kind of
giving it away too cheap.
Absolutely. You took the words out. It just devalues how good this is. The first thing on the trailer, though, the first time I watched the trailer, I love it when you watch mind-reading trick trailers because we all know that. I mean, this probably isn't the case, but we all know you could have just off camera said to Peter, right, think of a boat, right? Dave, think of a cat, right? And then job done, right? You filmed an Easy Magic trailer, but I don't think they did that.
No.
I repeat, do not think they did that. I actually think he did a dual reveal and used his system because it is that.
It is that good.
It's that good and that easy.
And that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, this book had a lot of hype about it. I mean, a shed load of hype. That hundreds were sold within 1 hour.
I think Michael Murray tried to get exclusive on it, didn't he? It's that good.
And I gotta say, now I've read as much as I can of this book. Well, I have read it all, but I still have to put time into the learning process of it to have it 100%.
Yeah.
But I did test it out on you earlier.
Yeah, and it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
So I think the main thing of saying it will work exactly as he does it, providing you detail and lead the audience in the correct manners. So by explaining it's a simple item, don't think of this and this, but a simple item. Imagine you're a kid and you're age of 5 and you're just making a little drawing. Yeah. So you are limiting
you're limiting the scope whilst allowing them to think of anything. Yeah. So it's quite clever, really.
But what we're saying is
the choice field down.
As a performer, you're not going to be able to just. You're going to have to put time into your performance, your work on this, and how to guide the audience in the correct way.
Ultimately, you have a system to learn.
Yeah.
Which has to be stored up here.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it's your fault.
Pretty much. Yeah. Or the audience were really weird 5-year-olds. Yeah. If they were drawing dead cats at the age of 5 or scissors.
But this is all going into that propolis mentalism, which is so popular nowadays.
Absolutely.
And as a mentalist, not that I'm a mentalist, but knowing that you can still get away with finding out routes and ways around, even if you get things wrong. There's always a way out.
Yeah.
So that's not something we're going to say. We're going to say on here.
I would almost,
It's a 95 to 100% pretty much every time, as long as you do it the way he teaches you in the book.
This is almost like a baby version of Train Tracking by Atlas Brookins. Atlas's system there was just insane. It was
too much
incredible.
I couldn't do it.
It's absolutely incredible. I
amazing.
know Aaron's learned
Yeah.
it. Aaron Calvert, he can nail it out, and then Atlas is incredible at it as well.
Yeah.
And the people that put the time and effort into learning that system can do propless mentalism for any thought of word. Incredible.
Yes.
So this is kind of like a baby version of that.
This is perfect for me.
It's perfect for me. It's kind of like a baby version that
Yeah.
limits the original thought of object or drawing in your spectator's mind. So because of that, because it narrows that field down, it makes the system a lot easier to learn. And that's probably as close as I can get to revealing how this works.
Yeah, we can't say anything. But what we can say, the book, when I first saw it, I said, oh, it's a thickish book, this. I like reading books, but I thought it's going to take me a while to learn it and review
There's big pictures on the pages for him.
For parts of it, that is true. For a third of the book, you get nice, clear diagrams, explanations of the actual system. So the system is very systematic. And then it goes in...
Really?
You know what I mean.
Funny that.
But the anagrams and what you need to learn are easy. There's only 5 letters in the word. You've got to follow that anagram.
Spoiler alert there.
Oh. No, it's not giving away too much, has it? No, that's all we're going to say. But what we'll say is it's easy to follow. It goes through each stage one at a time and each step so that you know exactly how to approach each one.
I actually think what's quite nice about it is some of the flows and some of the tracks, as it were, that you can flow down are actually really quite obvious to the performer. It's like, is it bigger than this or is it smaller than this? It's a question that you would normally ask if you were were just a normal person anyway. So in that regard, your audience isn't going to clock that though because of the way that it's framed.
Because he also, well, in the latter parts of the book, he talks about Kenton Kneppe and talks about ways of changing your language so that you never actually have a fail. He also talks about cold reading, and without giving you lessons on cold reading, he actually demonstrates a nice way of using cold reading around the image that they've selected before the reveal, which is very, very clever.
Yeah,
I think that would work fantastic, especially with women. You know what, cold reading and women, they love it.
Right, yeah.
Possibly.
We'll just throw that in as well. Why not? Apparently they do.
So
get in touch if you're a woman watching this. Do you like cold reading? Comment below.
You get ideas from Luca Volpe, Peter Turner on this as well. And you get loads of other ideas he's come up with. And then you get a little bonus at the very end. I can't remember the name of it. It's called Heads I Win, Tails You Lose. So you get a nice little extra bonus in the book
that's nice.
at the end.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's always nice to have a little added extra at the end.
It is. Now, I'll be honest, I've not actually read that part of it. So I'm sure it's fantastic. It just looks like a nice sort of money sort of...
Actually, can I have a look at the book itself?
Please do.
Because it's really nicely printed. It feels really good quality. I mean, I'm a stickler for books. Very good quality, nice kind of silk paper there that they've used. It's really well printed.
Don't ruffle it up too much. We've got to sell this
really
one.
Well printed.
I'm just joking.
There we go. It has all been revealed. That's because it's been printed by Steve Hairsign at Hairsign Press. And if anyone knows Steve Hairsign, you know he produces the very best quality books. And that's why this is really awesome. So anyway, I thought I'd mention it because it is nice.
We're not going to talk forever about this because it simply is... It's fantastic. It's worth every penny of £43. It's probably worth more than that. My recommendations is get it right away while you can.
Yeah, I imagine this is going to be an item that goes out of stock quick.
This already is out of stock at most shops now. We've got a limit. We've got about 8 or 10 left until the end of the month. And apparently we're getting in a second batch.
Yeah.
But
that's to be confirmed.
That's to be confirmed. Yeah. It is very limited. The first batch is completely sold out. We managed to secure these ones here. These are the last ones we've got, and we had stats.
We've got about 10.
Yeah. But for 1 week after this show, we're still extending the deal that we have. So as though that's not good enough, you're actually getting Red Rising for free by Chris Randall, which we talked about is a really, really nice DVD, worth 18 or 20 quid.
So £43 for Proteus, which is worth every single penny, and you get Red Rising for free, which is worth about 20 quid.
Boom, what a deal. You buy one, you get one free. I had to drop that in. But forget that. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
I see it in the show more section.
I think if you're a strolling magician, close-up magician, that wants to explore kind of an easier field of mentalism without carrying any extra props on you, like what I do basically, or if you're a working mentalist, strolling mentalist, or even a stage mentalist, I can see this on stage, 2 spectators like in the demo video, which then with a dual drawing reveal could be epic on stage. 43 quid, absolute bargain because you're getting your money's worth out of that from one stage performance
Yeah.
or 2 tables worth of audience.
And the
Again,
read is easy as well. It's not a difficult read.
No.
So, you know, I went through most of this last night in one sitting. And
I mean, there are a lot of pages.
there's still a lot for me to relearn, but
it's probably size 14 font.
Yeah.
You know, it's not exactly Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
yeah. So great reviews for that. So let's give it a rating out of
Amazing.
10. Now, we've given a lot of 10s recently, haven't we? We've given a lot of 10s. But this is certainly up there.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters that this is another 10. Because
I think this lives up to the hype of a 10.
Yeah.
I think the price is just right.
Yeah.
I think the book is, like you mentioned, Steve Hairsign, very well printed.
Yeah.
It's a well thought out idea.
Yeah.
He does actually mention that, you know, he probably would have come up with more ideas and he rushed this out. But the book does not come across like that in any way.
That's good.
In my opinion, he covers those extra ideas he had,
Yeah.
but without going into so much detail to say
That it
that
confuses
we've
you.
tried and tested
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
So for me, that doesn't bother me in any way. I'd rather have it now than have to wait 2 or 3 years for this.
Yeah.
Because it works. It's been tried and tested. So for me, this gets a 10.
Yeah, it's got to be a 10.
Boom! 10
Yeah,
for Proteus.
it's awesome.
God, that's like 5th, 10th in a week. in 2 weeks.
Doesn't matter. If people are releasing good products, keep releasing them.
Yes, we like good
Yeah.
products on our review show, definitely.
Keep
So-
releasing the good stuff.
Yep, so that's the end of this week's review show.
So to speak.
I'm James Anthony. This guy is
Sam Fitton.
Ciao for now.
See you later.
See ya. Okay, take 2.
Awesome. Good night. That was fun.
Let's go! Thanks, man. Easy.